Alright, so these are the notes for section 2.5, and we're going to be talking about the coordinate plane. The essential question is, can I plot points on the coordinate plane? And also we're going to be talking about the important features of a coordinate plane, which is what we're going to start with right away. Alright, so I'm sure you guys all have seen a coordinate plane before from previous classes. I just want to take the time to identify all the pieces of a coordinate plane. I know in the past, on a number line, we talked about the origin on a number line is 0. On the coordinate plane, the origin is 0, 0. And if you guys recall from previous classes, you have your x and y values as that make up your points in a coordinate plane. So the origin is 0, 0, smack in the middle of the coordinate plane. The points in the top right region would be points that are in the first quadrant. Points in the top left region would be in quadrant 2. Points in the bottom left region would go in quadrant 3. And then points in the bottom right region would go in quadrant 4. Alright, so again, notice how this is going counterclockwise, starting at quadrant 1, going counterclockwise. Alright, so, and then we have an example of a point. So this point that we have there, that would be point -2, 1. And again, just like I just mentioned, this is your x, y value, or x, y point on the coordinate. Again, the x tells you to go left and right from 0 on the coordinate plane, and then your y value tells you to go up and down from 0 on your coordinate plane. Alright, so again, if you wanted to plot this point, you would go to the left twice, and then you would go up 1 to get to that point. Alright, so for the first example, you're asked to plot all these points. Alright, again, just as I just mentioned, x, y tells you to go left and right. Y tells you to go up and down. If your x is negative, you go to the left. If your x is positive, you go to the right. And then if your y is positive, you go up. And if your y is negative, you go down. So let's just take a couple points here. Alright, so the first point, we have point A. Alright, point A is 2, 3. So from the origin, I'm going to go 2 to the right and up 3. So 2 to the right, up 3 gets me to this point. And that's how you label point A, which is 2, 3. Alright, so again, one of the things that I've seen in the past mistakes, making sure that you understand that this is going to the right 2, up 3. For point B, -3, 4. So this point, it's telling you to go to the left 3, and then up 4. So there's a point. That's point B, -3, 4. Alright, so again, this is telling you to go left 3, up 4. Point C is 1, -2. So So you go to the right one, down 2, and that's going to be point C right there. 1 comma negative 2. And then finally we have point D, which is negative 5, negative 2. So you go to the left 5, down 2. To negative 5, that's point D, negative 5, negative 2. And the left 5, down 2. Alright, so again, starting points is this section right here. Can I plot points? And then also making sure you identify all the pieces to this, or are comfortable identifying all these pieces, because again, when you are communicating how to plot points, it is good to know which quadrant that point might be in, and it's also good to know how to plot the points, so x and y values. So at this point, so you can work on the independent practice. It's on page 18. So you can do these 2 questions, example 1, and then the challenge question. Make sure you guys let us know if you have any questions.